Well, hello. Haven't posted a video in a long time. I thought it was about due that I post a video. So today I thought I'd just take a walk around the facility where I live, the community where I live. And I'm walking from the gym and swimming pool, which is at the very bottom of the community, all the way up to my house. And it's up some hills and through some houses, so I thought I'd take you with me today. So why not join me in this little walkabout today, and you get to see a little bit of where I live and a little bit more about the community of Rossmore in Walnut Creek. I'm starting off at our gym here. This is the gym, a swimming pool. There's a gym down here, and this is a walking trail that starts at basically the bottom of the hill and goes up this will go now through what's called Waterford, and Waterford is a assisted living facility. So it's apartments that have that are for independent living, but also they have assistance available, such as nurses and transportation. They have dining rooms where you can eat. They do food in room. So it's just assisted living for people who just need a little bit of assistance so they can still be independent. And, so that's Waterford right there. It's actually very big. You're going to see a lot of it. This is it has like 6 different buildings. And this is 2 of them here, and you see another one here. These are all the parking facilities. Now I'm walking now through to the back of the Waterford complex. I'll show you some examples here of units. They have pretty nice units. I mean, yeah, these are condos. They're very nice condos. Okay, now we're in the back of the units, and it's really nice walking in the back here. It's wooded on one side. It's got the back of the condos on one side. It has got a drive that only allows service vehicles, so you don't have any traffic. Very nice walking area. Okay, this is the back of the facility. It's got a nice little pond, some fountains. I'm glad to see them going again. They were actually out for almost a year. There was no water in here. It looked very dull back here, but now they've fixed it and it looks really nice. Continuing to walk in the back here. Said this is the middle Some more condo units here. Okay, I'll see you on the other end. Here we get a good view of the entrance gate and see they stop all vehicles coming in unless you have a pass, and then on the right hand side you can see, or our left hand side there, you can see if you have a pass you can come straight in. But it scans you, make sure you're eligible. Otherwise you get stopped and have to get a pass to get in, and you have to be invited in here. Nobody, including any service vehicles, can come in unless they're invited in by a resident. All right, we're continuing in the back of the facility. This is, as I showed you, this is the kind of parallels the entrance gate, which is right over here, and the road goes through some nice landscaped area, and then kind of parallels here. And as you enter, just right to the right of the entrance then is Waterford, the assisted living condos. This is just going through the back of them. And see how nice it is on a beautiful day. You can walk here for miles. And there, I'll show you the front of Waterford here in just a second. We've already seen the back and the inside of the facility. Inside meaning in the patio. By the way, nobody can come into Waterford unless you're invited by somebody living there, so you can't just go in. And this is the front of Waterford. This is the main entrance, and where you guests would come in, and down that walkway then is the main lobbies and entrances. Waterford is kind of a community within a community, and so it's people living there can participate in the facilities of Rossmore, but other than that, it's all independent from Rossmore. It's its own community within a community. Okay. Once you come in the gate, and there is, on one side is Waterford, on the other side is the main complex clubhouse. And across the street from that is a little park, a really nice little park. We're going to walk through that park here in just a moment. And like I said, that's the main clubhouse facility over there. Okay, now we're going to come into the park area, and this park is used mostly by people walking from Waterford, even though there isn't that many people that walk independently from Waterford, unfortunately, but this is a nice little path that parallels the main road, so you don't have to walk in the road. You can walk through the little park here. It's a nice little park. It has several longtime residents that have had multiple generations living here. They have memorials here of loved ones, and you know, they all donate plants and things like this little center section is donated by somebody in memory of a loved one. This little tulip garden, same thing. Then you have all these benches. Again, each of these benches is a memorial to someone. Believe me, in Rossmore, there's no lack of memorials. It is a senior citizen facility, so hey, you know. Okay, another little center area. You got two of them here. And then you can walk, this path just kind of goes in a circle around the park. However, we're gonna make a right which is supposed to be blocked off today, but we're gonna ignore that, as most people do. Rossmore condos, and you'll see what's nice about them is the fact that, you know, they're kind of nestled in the woods, in some nice greenery, in the hills, so everybody has some view of greenery and some nice view of neighborhoods, things like that. Okay, let's move on. Now we need to walk alongside the main road for just a little bit, and then we're going to climb a hill up into one of the breezeways, which will actually take us around the biggest, steepest part of the hill. They're very clever, and when they designed this, so because a lot of people like to walk for exercise, so they made a lot of ways for people to walk, so you don't have to walk up really steep hills. Kind of nice. Even though we get to my house, we are going to be going up some pretty good hills. Okay, I'm going to climb this little hill here, and it's about 200-300 yards up, and then I'll see you at the top. Okay, we're about halfway up the hill here, and we're going to cut in to what's called an entry. These are just the little driveways that go into each little individual communities. Again, there's hundreds of little communities in this big community. And this is one of the reason I'm going here is this cuts off a large part of the hill, goes around, and lets me walk on flat ground. So these days I don't do all that well with steep hills anymore. And you can see different styles of condos. Here's a fourplex. Here's like a little, this has like 4 or 5 different units in it. And of course here you have the 2-story condos with parking underneath. That's similar to where I live. I'll show you. And everybody kind of makes, you're allowed to put your personal touches on your home, of course. So it makes for quite a interesting variety. You're not allowed to plant anything. All the landscaping and everything is taken care of by the homeowners association, but other than that, you can make your balconies fit your personality and things like that. You can put your own touch on it. They're pretty liberal about that. They don't put a lot of restrictions on decorations, what you want to do with your place. Pretty much up to you. And so if you're not disturbing a neighbor, they don't care. Okay. We're going to come out on the same road as we left when we entered this little driveway here, but we're on the other side of the hill. So the road had continued up a hill. I don't know if I can show you here. You can see. And now it's on the other side coming down. But we went around it, so we didn't have to climb it. Now, however, we get to climb a hill. It's not real steep, but you can tell here, you can see where the path leads right here. It's going up. We're gonna go up that. And it's kind of a mixed little road in that it's really nice on one side because you're walking along a forest and a nice wooded area, but you got a main road on your left side, so it's kind of a mix between the two. And on top of this hill, it goes to another clubhouse, which we'll walk by and I'll show you. Okay. And you can see on the right-hand side here, it's got this really nice wooded area. You get to see a lot of deer, and you get to watch the deer and the antelope play, squirrels and turkeys, and lots of turkeys here. And so, yeah. Right now it's in the middle of the day, so you don't see too many. Mostly morning and evenings when the animals come out. Got a huge wild animal population here. Even coyotes and all kinds of things. Okay, but mostly turkey and deer. Those are the two main, and squirrels. Okay, well, I'm about to climb another hill. So I will see you at the top. Not quite up the hill yet, but ran into one of my fellow walkers here. Thought I'd let you guys say hi to one of the wildlife around here. This, of course, is a turkey. Like I said, we have a lot of them around here. All right, continuing up the hill. I think I'll take a little breather here on this bench. Whew. You probably can't tell from the video, but that's the hill I just came up. You can see it disappears, and from that car he'll disappear over the horizon down the hill, and that's the hill I just came up. Across here on the other side starts the Hillside Clubhouse facilities, and we'll head over there and I'll show you those next. So I think I'm done huffing and puffing from coming up the hill. It's pretty warm today. It's been really cold, in the 50s, low 60s, but today we're in the high 70s, so it's really nice. All right, I'm gonna cross here. Rossmore drivers are not known to be kind to pedestrians, so you always gotta be real careful. First thing we're going to run across is the lawn bowling facility. This is the people lawn bowling. It's quite popular here. There's 3 of these big lawn bowling fields. I don't know what you call them, pitches, fields, who knows. Then across the way in this building, that building back there in the woods, that building is a table tennis facility. And behind that is parks, more parks, and also behind that is bocce ball courts. Bocce ball is played on kind of a narrow, like a bowling alley type gravel, where this, of course, is played on grass. I've never played either one, not really into that. All right, and then over here they have picnic facilities. You can hold picnics in the summer, and they have those all over the place, not just one. In this complex, this is where Linda actually has her orchestra rehearsals. She plays the cello, and here she rehearses with the orchestra every Monday. And they also have club rooms. Walking through the club room facility now. Parking lot. This is cutting through the back. Okay. This is now the back of the facility, and the reason I'm taking you back here is because up this little hill is yet another swimming pool. This is the outdoor swimming pool. Where we started was the indoor swimming pool. This is now the outdoor swimming pool, which, by the way, is one of 2 outdoor swimming pools they have here. And you can use any of these. As a resident here, you can use any of the pools, any of the facilities, not just the ones in your neighborhood, but any of the ones. Okay? Yep. Yep. So there you see. There's the other swimming pool. That's another view from the back. Nice thing about this pool, it has nice outdoor lounging and sunbathing facilities. So, and it's also open to families, like when grandparents visit their grandma and grandpa, they're allowed to use this pool. Monday through Saturday for 1 hour a day. They pretty much restrict use of facilities to residents here. They don't want the residents disturbed. A lot of people have golf carts. I use golf carts here to get around. I don't personally use a golf cart. Mainly, the expense of it is just not worth. It's not only expensive to buy them, but it's expensive to keep them here. You have to pay for parking, you have to pay for charging, all of that. Okay, we're back to where we crossed the street. We're crossing back, and now we're gonna go up to this driveway to the right, and we're gonna cut across to my house through the woods. Over the hills and through the woods to Grandpa's house you'll be going. Okay. This is actually the street I live on. This is entry 28. I live on entry 15, which is all the way up that hill, and around the hill, back over to this side, way back there. And so to walk that, it would probably take a good half hour, 45 minutes. But I'm going to cut through the woods here, and it's only going to take about 10 minutes to walk home from here. All right, so we're going through, and there's some more condos. And by the way, that's the style of condo that I live in. And as you can see, there's just a half flight of stairs going up. That's the same with my unit. It's the exact same style as I live in. So what we're doing now is we're making our way through the condos, and there are these stairs that connect one condo to up the hill to another set of condos, and so that you can walk more easily, not having to climb a hill, but you can take the stairs instead. Okay, Alright, by the way, this one right here is my sister-in-law lives in that one right there. Okay, now we're on the path that cuts us through the forest, through the hill, letting us avoid going all the way around the hill to our drive. This is a little wooded path. And those of you who knew my mother, her name was Brigitta. Those of you who knew her, that you know that this was absolutely her favorite place. And not only was this path her favorite place, but this was her very favorite bench. She would love to sit here. And the view from this bench is just into the woods. And so this was, she would come out here just about every day, and she would enjoy this area and this bench. And this lets us out into the entry that's right across the street from our entry. This is entry 14, and of course we're 15. So you just come out the back of it. This is a big entry. This has, I think, almost 100 units, condo units in it, starting right here in the woods. By the way, look at these beautiful flowers and landscaping here. So they start here and then they go all the way down. Every entry has its own laundry facility. There's theirs, we have ours. So, of course, everybody pretty much nowadays has a unit in there, but it's still nice to be able to, like if you have bulk laundry or lots of sheets, or then it's nice to come out and use the commercial machines that they have in the laundry facilities. And every drive has one, so there's probably 300 laundry facilities in the Rossmore. And again, walking along these condos here. Now moving on to coming out of this drive, there is, first, this is the entry 13, and entry 13 is at the back of my condo. Entry 15, which is up here, is in the front of the condo. So we kind of got one on each end, and you can get to our condo from either one. So, matter of fact, we parked one of our cars in here in entry 13, and there is my golf cart that I described to you. That's my golf cart. That has my golf bag in the back, and the only time I use it is to go to the golf course. It's my mom's old car, and I've just been having trouble getting rid of it. It's kind of the last thing I have left of her. Okay, this is my drive. This is the parking area to my condo. There is my RAV. That's my main car. There's a little four-wheel drive RAV. Love it, my absolute favorite car. And then we move on. And there you have my condo unit. We are right here at the end. As a matter of fact, that's one of my balconies up there. Both my balconies are enclosed. I wish one of them was open, but they are both enclosed. And look at this, what we're met with here. There's my condo, by the way. Those two windows are my two bedrooms. And look who we got here. We got some visitors coming to visit us at our condo. And that's our front yard right there. We go up the steps. There's the close residence. There's the view. That's the laundry facility I told you about. That's ours right there, with turkeys going up the hill. I don't know if you can see them, they're going up the hill. But yeah, so that's the end of our walk today. I hope you enjoyed seeing where I live and seeing a little bit of what it's like. The whole entire walk took me about 35 minutes. I cut out some sections, but that's what it is to go from the bottom entrance of Rossmore all the way up to my house on a walking tour. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I don't often post videos, but when I do, if you want to be notified, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And there's also some past videos that you might find very interesting. Until next time, thank you. God bless.